speed of light, and he can't save everyone. So how the fuck am I supposed to? Sit that little bitch, oath to the goat. Saying another, I go at the throat. Super saying too much for me to hold. You be saying nothing worthy to know. Bitch, I'm slaying and I'm surely the throne. Swear I'm like Satan, wait, where's on my own? Wait, yeah, these words my soul. Hey, wait, these words my home. Hey, yeah, all y'all little bitches is late. I been on this shit like straight out the gate. I remember when I was 8, I weighed here 50, then sat down and ate. Parents are yelling like still to this day. When is all of this rapping gonna pay? I just don't know, but I tell them to wait. Pieces be patient and give me a break.
I do not get that much, so I just do what I must. I know I can't help all of us, but I know I just don't have that much.
What the fuck they
time.
ask for? Hard lyrics and a laugh, or bad bitches dancing at me singing sad more. Hope I don't end up just a sad poor soul with a kid that's gonna end up being sad more. Trying to live life around the world, but I can't cause I need vaccines and a passport. I'ma end up overseas on my deathbed, wonder why the questions I ain't asked more.
I do not get that much, so I just do what I must. I know I can't help all of us, but I know I just don't have that much time. I do not get that much, so I just do what I must. I know I can't help all of us, but I know I just don't have that much time.
What's up, everybody? You know who it is. Ash Matthews, Smart Boy Studios, coming at you from Razdabar Sound and Management in Dayton, Ohio. Welcome back to another music review Monday. First things first, this Friday in Dayton, Ohio at Therapy Cafe, you've got some of the most fun and entertaining and talented artists performing. Again, that's this Friday, the 6th. It's a pipeline show, which means Sam Rothstein from Columbus put it together. He likes to connect with different cities around the area, with artists from that city and artists from Columbus. So we've got E-Man Jones, awesome Dayton artist who recently went on tour with Talib Kweli. He'll be performing. You got Free from the Dayton Cincy kind of mixed area, who puts on a hell of a show, super entertaining. You've got Jive, which you will hear later on the day, another super talented artist. You've got Izai Morales, another one of my favorite Dayton, Cincinnati local cats. You've got Zach Daly and Postman. They're actually from Michigan, so they'll be here. Those are the ones off the top of my head. There's a few others. You'll see the flyer on Instagram and stuff. I'm posting it around. You'll see it. So yeah, if you're in or around the Dayton area, go ahead and come out to that. It's sure to be a hell of a show. Also, Zachary Leone's album release show. I know I talked about it before. Some stuff happened. It got moved. It got postponed. Whatever. It's all good now. That will be July 14th. In Indianapolis at Stone Tree Studios, which is in Fountain Square. I don't have the address offhand, but you'll see me post about it too. What else? Coming up later in July, you've got my boy DiCasso performing at the 2x2 Hip Hop Festival in Columbus at the official pre-show at Trism. That is July 27th. That's going to be a hell of a show. It's going to be a hell of a weekend in Columbus. But then the very next day, we are heading to Fortville, Indiana, to perform at the Famar Fest, which you'll see me post a bunch about. Jive will also be there. That's again in Indiana at Fortville. You'll see me post about that. That is a 2-day festival. Different genres, swimming, camping, food, arts, whatever. It's going to be a whole big thing. It'll be fun. So if you're in the Indiana area, July 28th, you can go to that. If you're in the Columbus, Ohio area, go to the 2x2 Hip Hop Festival, and specifically Trism on the 27th for the official pre-show. Also, today I put out Made in the Midwest Volume 3. It is a playlist with 40 songs. It's my top 40 from the Midwest of people I know and music I was, exposed to from people only in the Midwest. So, like Kentucky to Illinois, Iowa to Pennsylvania area. The people that I see on my feed and interact with and blah blah, and I see their music, and I have people submit on posts and stuff, and I listen to it, and I pick my favorite 40 songs out of all the songs I see between April and June. All the songs are good. All of them are good. We got different genres, man. If you want some metal, there's some of that. If you want some boom bap, there's some of that. If you want some R&B, there's some of that. Listen through it. You'll find something you like. Super talented people on that. I think that's about it for announcements. I'll bring them back up later when other people are watching. But, yeah, James right there said he really digs the 100 song on the playlist by Oddity. It's a great song. Oddity is a great lyricist. Makes great music. Anyway, oh yeah, the opening song I played, God of War by James Otha, is on that playlist. He just came out with his EP Vergonomics on the 30th, so it's pretty dope. It's pretty short, so you can digest it pretty quickly. Go check that out. If you want to find that playlist, just go to the website. I'm going to assume I'm pointing in the right place. There's a delay, so I don't know. I'll find out in a second. Anyway, I guess yeah, I pointed to the right place. The audio is panned to the left. Well, I'll be. Let me know if the music is panned to the left. If my voice is panned to the left, I don't care. But if the music is panned to the left, let me know so I can fix it. Anyway, without further ado, give me 1 second. I got this first artist is also on that playlist with her recent song that she put out. She is working on an EP, I believe, and this is off that EP if I'm not mistaken. This is, I guess, a rough mix of that song. So we will take a listen and figure out how we feel about it and let her know where it needs to go. This first track is, boom, Locked and Loaded. It's Relive Victoria. The song is called Long As You're Here. Let's check it out.
Don't feel right. You show your face at the worst times. You make me cry. The devils and demons get inside. I'm falling apart, but it's alright. Why can't I just make you go? I don't want for you to stay. Baby, you're the worst day of my life. Baby, I'm a bad dream in the night. I don't wanna do this anymore. 'Cause as long as you're here, what the hell am I living for? You read my mind. You always know how to get under my skin. It would be a lie if I said that you don't get to me. If I said that you misconstrue me. Why can't I just make you go? I don't want for you to stay. Baby, you're the worst day of my life. watch out, I beg you leave me alone. Leave me alone. Don't bother me, bother me, bother me, bother me, bother me. Cause it's a hard pill to swallow, a hard act to follow. Told you back up, you need to watch out, beg you leave me alone. Leave me alone. Don't bother me, bother me, bother me, bother me, bother me. Cause it's a hard pill to swallow, a hard act to follow. Baby, you're the worst thing of my life. Baby, you're my bad dream in the night. I don't wanna do this anymore. Cause as long as you're here, what the hell am I in the for?
Man, David, you took the words right out of my mouth. Ridley is definitely on one lately. Between her last song and this song, I feel like she's really coming into her sound. She's experimented with a lot of different sounds over the past couple years, and I feel like she's really dialing in what her voice is, and her performance on this was wonderful. I don't have anything to critique on her voice or the structure or anything like that. Um, for me, it sounds good, but I feel like this is a rough mix, I believe, and there's just a few things that I think can like solidify it. It's weird because it has like this big sound, but it still somewhat felt like empty to me or thin to me. I don't know what it was. There were times when like the bass was like really comfortable, and there were times where I'm like, oh, there could be a little bit more bass there. There was a really, really cool delay effect on one of the like layers in like that second part, somewhere in the middle. She did something, and it there was a pan delay that felt really good. It was some really good ear candy in there. Really looks like you just joined. You may not have heard me say that. I feel like you're really coming into your own voice. You've experimented with a lot of different things over the past couple years, and you're definitely coming into your own voice, and I really like it. And I love the performance on the whole track. I think you knocked the performance out. To me, there's really two main things and one little thing. I felt like the verse vocals are a little bit in your face and dry. They're not like settled into the beat. They're just like on top of it, flat and like in front of you. And just they need to be settled in a little bit by like maybe cutting that 1 to 2K range and adding a little bit more reverb to let it settle into the instrumental. And then like the compression, I feel like there's a lot of compression on the track. And especially the vocals, maybe a lot of it sounds like the attack time is too quick on the compressor on her vocals, just based on the transients from her vocals. So increase attack time on that, and maybe let off of the compression a little bit. And like I said, scoop some of that 1 to 2K range, add a little bit more reverb onto those verses. And then overall, if there's compression on the track overall, take it out and let the instrumental breathe a little bit. It felt, although it did feel big, it felt big but squeezed. Big records like, okay, David Rogers says, big records like this gotta have the track outs and mix super professionally. It can't be short at all, or it doesn't have the impact it needs. Still super fucking dope though. Yeah, I agree. I don't know. Yeah, very rough mix. The vocals are barely even touched. Yeah. Well, your performance is stellar. Keep working on the mix with whoever you're working on it with. Be careful with the compression on the vocals. Let them sit in a little bit better. Scooping that 1 to 2K range, a little bit more reverb. Watch the compression on the track. I don't know if you have the track outs or not. Hopefully you do, because it's like a big record, and I could feel like it was powerful, but it wasn't having the impact I felt like it should have. because like it was being squeezed. I don't know. I guess that's the only way I can say it. And then over towards the end, where you were like adding all the cool ear candy on top of that last hook, those were like a little bit loud. Just EQ those to fit further back in the mix, and watch out for the high end on that. And I think you should be pretty solid. I'm excited to hear more of the EP that you're working on, considering I really like Genesis and I really like how that turned out in the end. That's on the playlist, by the way, guys, if you haven't checked out the Made in the Midwest Volume 3. Ridley's previous song, Genesis, is on there. You can go to the website. It's on the front page of the website. You can go there and check out the playlist. 40 awesome songs from Midwestern artists. Anyway, moving on to someone I don't think this person has ever submitted before. I'm pretty sure at least. They sent 3 songs, so I just picked the one that had the most interesting title to me. You can determine why you think I thought it was the most interesting title. It's The Yacht, I believe, is the artist, and the song is called Blindfold.
I tried to told you, man. Like real yacht and shit, man. Like real yacht boy shit, man. Like, goddamn. Smoking dope got my mind gone. Smoking coke got her mind gone. She's submissive in the pot. I'm whipping right with a blindfold. Joey dancing like Michael. Sucker stepping on the product. Niggas smell like a dollar. You say go to the guala. Smoking dope got my mind gone. Smoking coke got her mind gone. She's submissive in the pot. I'm whipping right with a blindfold. Joey dancing like Michael. Sucker stepping on the product. Niggas smell like a dollar. You say go to the guala.
Yeah, I got the plug on the line. I got Sonny on the phone. More stones than a district. I turn the brick in the zones. I got this stick in this long. I'm a boss. Watch how you talk. Motherfucker, check your tongue. You need to turn that down. Only thing loud around here is that pack that I'm blowing right now. Big Bang got the gang with me. Trumpets blow in the background. Hot boy. Real niggas coming straight to town. Running city, shining like I'm Diddy. Who the money be stating the facts? Nigga, you rap. Like Sean Paul when he came back. Whole team on the paper chase. Yeah, we on the same track. Do the rock, make him do the rock, and he catch back. Where the fuck is that money at? Maybe chop the bitch with my new ass. No love, cause I like it that.
Got my mind gone. Smoking coke got her mind gone. She's submissive in the pot. I'm whipping right with a blindfold. Joey dancing like Michael. Stepping on the product. Niggas smelling like a dollar. You say go to the guala. Smoking dope got my mind gone. Smoking coke got her mind gone. She's submissive in the pot. I'm whipping right with a blindfold. Joey dancing like Michael. Stepping on the product. Niggas smelling like a dollar. You say go to the guala. Bet it. Gas, no one let it. I'm putting all of my niggas on. My niggas get a limited credit. Started off with a 3-ball behind a line, let's JJ Reddit. 7. Nigga had to stretch it. Hey, Lamar order. Get the bitches naked. Big motors, that's big bells. And they off sale. Big box, big scales. But you never see me through the mail. OG, no nephew. Nephew with the tech loop. Let's sit down, just make a chest move. Running with a lot of time bombs, what's your next move? Put your bitch in the flex move. I'ma see your bitch in the bed. Younger, I'm lifting up legs. Down was down. Energy giving me head. Smoking dope got my mind gone. Smoking coke got her mind gone. She's submissive in the pot. I'm whipping right with a blindfold. Joey dancing like Michael. Stepping on the product. Niggas smelling like a dollar. You say go to the guala. Smoking dope got my mind gone. Smoking coke got her mind gone. She's submissive in the pot. I'm whipping right with a blindfold. Joey dancing like Michael. Stepping on the product. Niggas smelling like a dollar. You say go to the guala.
I'm gonna tell you the biggest problem with this song is that they did way too much with the vocals. Way too much. There was like the auto tune, and then there was like a stereo effect, and I don't know if they put a phaser on there or if the stereo effect was causing all that weird phaser type issue stuff to sound like. But it sounds like an interesting track, but I couldn't get past the mix, especially because like the hook had a different level than the verses. The verses were way louder, and like the higher end, like 4K and above on the instrumental, where like all those higher up sounds were, higher frequency range sounds were just masking vocal parts and cluttering up that, and I couldn't that was very like distracting. And there was like a lot of bass. Like this song has a very smiley face curve on the EQ, which means like a lot of bass and a lot of high end, which isn't necessarily what you want. So the bass needs to cut down quite a bit, and the vocals just like, man, you're just doing too much with the vocals, man. Chill them out. Pick one of the like 3 different effects it sounds like you got going on there, and stick with that or something. Make the vocals sound good. Don't try to mask a bad mix with effects, because that hurts you more than helps you. So I don't really have like other advice beyond that, because it was hard to digest the song when I couldn't hear things correctly. Man, I am straight up just blowing through stuff today. This next artist is also on the Made in the Midwest playlist, I believe. It's Cal Gully, I believe is how you say it. I don't know. Song's called Power.
Superstar, what the fuck have you created, man?
I got the power, ooh, yeah, power, ooh, yeah, power, ooh, yeah, power to the south, ooh, yeah. How many niggas you murder? How many pills you done serve? How many? Talking a link on the work. How many millions you worth? Yeah, I got the power, ooh, yeah, power, ooh, yeah. Talking the flower, ooh, yeah, pounds to the south, ooh, yeah. How many niggas you murder? How many pills you done serve? How many? Talking a link on the work. How many millions you worth? Literal niggas is birth. They cross me, I know that it hurts. Got bosses and soldiers, I know serial killers, they ready to die for this turf. This is my gift and my curse. You pussy, you lift up his skirt. He said he gon' murder me, but what in the fuck makes you think it won't get to you first? You better stay on alert. We just some getting money niggas. Don't get it fucked up and get trunked up. I pinpoint you niggas. My location been on. Gangsta shit we been on. But I'm too smart to get distracted by these pinchy money gone. I got the power of respect. I'm not the plug or connect. Bitch, I'm more like an outlet. I don't get upset. I send out them killers to settle the debt. I used to serve and collect. So I always been an entrepreneur. Came a long damn way from the sewer. Now it's Gucci dressed in velour. Power, ooh, yeah, power, ooh, yeah, power, ooh, yeah, power to the south, ooh, yeah. How many niggas you murder? How many pills you done serve? How many? Talking a link on the work. How many millions you worth? Yeah, I got the power, ooh, yeah, power, ooh, yeah. Talking the flower, ooh, yeah, pounds to the south, ooh, yeah. How many niggas you murder? How many pills you done serve? How many? Talking a link on the work. How many millions you worth? There's so many rappers capping, I don't know who really bout it. Bitches chain snatching season, check IG to see who got it. Since you murk so many niggas, what's your body count? They be so tough, time they get caught, they turn mighty mouse. They soft ass nigga, big mama house. I been a king just like BB. My reputation precedes me. Outstanding ability. Check the street credibility. No one can measure your cowardice. You just like a crib with no electricity, boy, you powerless. I got the pull in the juice. I got the ball in the hoop. I got the rope in the chain. I got the car in the lane. I got your hoe in your main. I got the game, what you bang? I'm a real nigga by law. You niggas want war, y'all got it backwards. You should want raw, little nigga. I got the power, ooh, yeah, power, ooh, yeah, power, ooh, yeah, power to the south, ooh, yeah. How many niggas you murder? How many pills you done serve? How many? Talking a link on the work. How many millions you worth? Yeah, I got the power, ooh, yeah, power, ooh, yeah. Talking the flower, ooh, yeah, pounds to the south, ooh, yeah. How many niggas you murder? How many pills you done serve? How many? Talking a link on the work. How many millions you worth?
Well, fire. That's why that dude is on the Made in the Midwest Volume 3 playlist. Go to the website to find it. That's why he's on there. That's a dope song. I mean, there's a couple things, like, look, it's a good mix. It's a good mix. It's a really good song. It's catchy. I love his delivery. Song is good. There's two things that stick out. One is there's this bass frequency, right? That's like without the sub on, so like cutting off some of that low end, I can hear him perfectly. Totally good. With the sub on, there's a frequency that has a lot of energy that is drowning him out, because it's just like like, and it gets distracting. That is a very like minute detail that, I mean, it's important, but it doesn't like ruin the song. But it's something I would want to fix. It's a detail thing. Also, the top of his verse when he first came in, that sounded weird to me. That there was something weird in the mix, like he was further away from the mic and boosted it or something. I don't know. The beginning of the verse vocally, the vocal mix sounded weird. And then all around, it's a good mix. It works, but it's not like an amazing mix. And I can tell the amount of compression and EQ that was used to make it really it loses a lot of dynamic range, but it's there, it's up there, and it's clean, and you can hear it, and it's clear and everything. But it's like it's a bit, there's like this high end stuff that you can hear, not like the piercing high end. It's like the air in the high end that gets pushed extra. But I mean, I'm not trying to chop the song down, because it's a good song and the mix is pretty damn decent. Especially for the style of the song, right? So yeah, but yeah, he's on the freaking playlist. You guys should go check out. Okay, what do I got next? I don't know if this next one is a song or a beat. I guess we're gonna find out together, huh? Together.
The Savior has arrived. 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 The Savior has arrived.
This is a homage beat.
Make a bounce to the flow, man, I come up for the crowd, bow down when they found out, never down now, you clowns wanna go, then I'm ready to get the drop of a hat, snap back, slap that for the fact that I'm never gonna blow, when I'm working this hard, claim they support, but they never wanna go to a show, when I really wanna get a fan base that waits for autographs and all that stupid shit, I got that music that could move the grid, but y'all polluted with that garbage and I'm proving it, could never prevent me from bending your image, I am too authentic, I'm hard to find like a Honda that was never dented, I feel rejected cause I'm not the same as all these whack fucks, I got a message, I'm the savior, time to pack your bags up, the savior has arrived and you advised to hide, now's the time to ride or die or face me eye to eye, culture gotta be falling from the fortune, the water they going under cause they mud in the mud and they got it tougher than the next one, everybody rap to a check stub, never stop up but they wanna be the next up, right, y'all are just stupid, the music is ruined by talking like this, I don't tune and they spiking their vocals and shit, well fuck that, I bask in the fact and I'm back and eliminating and inventing competition with the truck, I'm making this new stash and the raps and you facts on a scrap, fuck up for the pen and a medicine, like a path and I'm better than any writer with the medicine, then I'm ready with the steady pen and it's evident that I'm working for a cause, pause and a draw job, no flaws, I draw when they all talk, I feel rejected cause I'm not the same as all these whack fucks, I got a message, I'm the savior, time to pack your bags up, the savior has arrived and you advised to hide, now's the time to ride or die or face me eye to eye, my flow is so dirty like water and fling, you never wanna be a target when I get it clicking like a socket range, about to solder again, become a problem, better hope I never see a heater, hotter than a Carolina Reaper, sweeping the streets in a beater, feeling the heat on your head like a fever, think I'm a leader, me neither, never
thought I'd be the motherfucker that is bumping out your speakers. Always got hate from the teachers. People would sit on the bleachers, clown on my sneakers. Now they want features, huh? Not a chance, y'all are fucking pitiful. Typical amateur artist. Couldn't interpret the fact that I'm honest. But I promise, I'm the savior. I feel rejected cause I'm not the same as all these whack fucks. I got a message, I'm the savior. Time to pack your bags up. The savior has arrived and you advised to hide. Now's the time to ride or die or face me eye to eye. The savior has arrived and you advised to hide. The savior has arrived and you advised to hide. Now's the time to ride or die or face me eye to eye. The savior has arrived and you advised to hide.
Sometimes I hear a song and I know exactly what I want to say about it. And this one, I know exactly what I want to say about it. But before I say what I want to say about it, I want to answer a couple questions that I see coming up in the comments real quick. Number one, I would prefer an MP3, but Jive, I have your SoundCloud link already queued up, so don't even worry about it. If I haven't played yours yet, just put I will play yours eventually. I'm playing everything that was submitted today. If you submitted today before 7:30, it 100% will be played. So where you're at in the list, I don't know. You'll be played though. Just hang out, watch some music, listen to some music, and have fun. It'll be played eventually. Anyway, so this dude, first of all, dude can spit. At first I was worried because the vocal mix on the beginning, that little intro, I was like, what is this shit? It sounded like he was in a hallway and the mic was down the hallway and he was just like saying some stuff and I'm like, bro, I don't know what the fuck you're saying. But then he came in with the verse and I'm like, oh, okay, no, damn, he's actually got a decent mix. So I was like, all right, cool, here we go. And he was just snapping on it, man. He was snapping on it. I liked it a lot. I liked it. Now my critiques. Okay, first of all, there's a tag in the beat. And I mean, if you're not really like putting this out as a song, you're just like, hey man, I can spit, check it out. Cool, tags or whatever, that's fine. But if you're gonna put it out as a song, buy the beat or at least something to get rid of that tag. That's just a professional thing I think you should do. The reverb on this was, I'm just gonna say, the reverb was not good. Bro, if you hear this, if you watch this, hit up someone to help you mix because I don't think he made the beat, but I'm not sure because it had that tag in the beginning. But yeah, have someone help you out with the mix because, I mean, your vocals were big and clear and right there what I needed, but I don't know. At the beginning, the reverb, and then that one other part you had some extra reverb, it was not the right reverb. It sounded not good, the reverb. But another thing is that as I was listening, I was like, I can't tell if what I'm hearing is your room because I've been doing this a lot and I can hear when someone records in a room, I can hear the room that they're in. I don't know if I could hear the room or if it was the weird reverb that you had on. It felt like a really small, short reverb. And I'm like, I don't know if that's the reverb or the room, but either way, it's hurting this mix. Not that it was terrible, but it was something that caught my ear and was like holding it back a little bit. Also, the stutter thing, cool idea, but I don't think it was executed that well. Another thing that another mix engineer could definitely help you out with. I like the idea that you're going for with it. It was just like chaotic and too much. It wasn't like, it didn't have like a rhythmic feel to the stutter. But overall, I mean, dope track, man. You've got bars, you can spit, everything, like, you didn't sound mumbled, everything sounded pretty clear. You can definitely spit. I think your hook could work, your hook could use a little bit of work, but, like, I was hearing some layers and some cool things you could do behind it, but that's probably not the best for this song, but either way. You can definitely spit, and you should keep doing it. have some other mix engineers help you out to make things a little bit cleaner here and there. But otherwise, yeah, pretty dope. Pretty dope. Next up on the list is a dude that goes by the name Smokey Smooth. And this track, I spelled smooth wrong, guys. Spelled smoother. This track is called Struggles. I feel like Smokey may have submitted ones before. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know if I've heard Smokey. But let's check Smokey out.
Hey, yeah, smoke. Hey, I get the pack, I flip the fumble. Working out, you see the muscle. I got bands, but need a bundle. Seen the struggle, so I hustle. Never trust another nigga. They don't fit up in my puzzle. But I'm working doubles. Tryna flex, but shop a buckle. I get the pack, I flip the fumble. Working out, you see the muscle. I got bands, but need a bundle. Seen the struggle, so I hustle. Never trust another nigga. They don't fit up in my puzzle. But I'm working doubles. Tryna flex, but shop a buckle. I'm too high for the bullshit. Ay, I'm too high for your bullshit, yeah. I'm too high for the bullshit. Ay, I'm too high for the, yeah. Ay, niggas being hoes, jacking flows, it's a regular. These niggas fake as fuck, Royal Rumble like them wrestlers. I need some competitors, my bars raise the temperature. Niggas won't beef with me, then I'll turn into the predator. Yeah, back then I was getting no bucks. I was down and out, I had no luck, bitch. I done blown up. I got some money, now it's on us. In the cut, so much Bombay and the push. Niggas say they doing shit, but ain't making no movements. I take the bad shit and use it to improve, bitch. I'ma be show niggas just some humans. I'm teaching niggas they must do this. When on beats, I'm so ruthless. Back then, I was broke as fuck, well that's a quick fix. I get them way to flip it, I'm all about my business. She asked me why I'm up so late, cause the pack ain't finished. Always had this vision, niggas copy, I don't mimic. I get the pack, I flip the fumble. Working out, you see the muscle. I got bands, but need a bundle. Seen the struggle, so I hustle. Never trust another nigga, they don't fit up in my puzzle. But I'm working doubles, tryna flex but shop a buckle. I get the pack, I flip the fumble. Working out, you see the muscle. I got bands, but need a bundle. Seen the struggle, so I hustle. Never trust another nigga, they don't fit up in my puzzle. But I'm working doubles, tryna flex but shop a buckle. I just do me, pop some LSD. Young wavy nigga like I'll be out at sea. On my song, I swear people gon' remember me. A nigga had this dream since a little kid. Back up in the booth, man, this my happy place. I'm smoking booth, you hear the noises all up in your face. We all chasing after the bag, yeah, it's a race. We all feeling lost, we just gotta find a place. Just turned 22, you can hear the growth. I'm shitting on you niggas, man, yeah, I'm kinda gross. No one wanted me back then when I was broke. Throw dirt on my name, pussy boy don't want smoke. And the smoke. And the smoke. I get the pack, I flip the fumble. Working out, you see the muscle. I got bands, but need a bundle. Seen the struggle, so I hustle. Never trust another nigga, they don't fit up in my puzzle. But I'm working doubles, tryna flex but shop a buckle. I get the pack, I flip the fumble. Working out, you see the muscle. I got bands, but need a bundle. Seen the struggle, so I hustle. Never trust another nigga, they don't fit up in my puzzle. But I'm working doubles, tryna flex but shop a buckle.
First thing that catches my ear is the beat. The beat is super dope. So first of all, good beat choice. The style is really cool. Like the style that you're going for is really cool. But there's three things. Let me take that back. There's two things. Yeah, the beat was great. The vocal mix had it was a little bit much on the reverb and a little bit too much in the low and low mids. So like mainly throughout somewhere between like 300 and 600 hertz, it was just a bit much there on top of the reverb, which mainly is where reverb is. gets kind of like, it wasn't muddy, but it was almost muddy. And then at that one point, the verse came in, and there was like a lot of low in the vocal, like closer down to 200, that kind of area. So I would say if you cut down some of those lows, put a low shelf on it, and maybe cut some more lows in that 400, 500 hertz range, that will bring that down and let the presence of the vocals come out a little bit stronger. Mix that with turning the reverb down just a little bit, and you should have a little bit better sounding vocal mix overall. But the other thing for me was that his performance didn't excite me as much as the beat did. I felt like his vocal performance, like, I wanted him to sound like more energetic and maybe not happier, but definitely more energetic and enthusiastic on that beat specifically, because the beat goes, man. The beat's a really good beat, and I wanted to vibe with it, but it was hard. The one part that stood out to me the most was that one part in like the middle-ish towards the end, like a little bridge type part, where he did like a really melodic flow, like he got more melodic with it, and his delivery sounded way better. He sounded way more enthusiastic, and I wanted to vibe with that part, but the rest of it was just like, he was just saying it, and I'm like, you're saying it, but I'm not connecting with it. Like, you got to be more enthusiastic and more into it. Like, you just don't sound into it. You're like, yeah, you sounded like, yeah, I'm making a song. You didn't sound like, oh shit, this is a hit, check it out. You know what I mean? And I mean, maybe that's your style. Maybe your style is that more chilled and laid back, but if your style is that more chilled, laid back type delivery, then I don't know if I would suggest a beat like this, where the beat lends itself to someone that's going to be more enthusiastic and ear-catching, I guess. But that melodic part in there was like the melodic part that you did, the little melodic delivery part really stood out to me. Maybe have more melodic type parts, especially because you're using auto-tune on it, so be melodic with it and be enthusiastically melodic with it. Yeah. Yep. This next song was submitted not last week, but for the last show, and there was an issue with the audio file, so I had to cut it off, and he was going to send it again, but he didn't. I don't think he was able to send it in time for the show, so he did resend it. Hopefully this version doesn't have weirdness, and because everyone was digging what the song was sounding like, but we couldn't hear it very well. So let's check it out now. This is Rose with The Post.
I'm about to body this beat. Yeah. Polar beats. Now thank God.
I got 98 problems, but this beat ain't one.
Yeah. We so fresh now. Yeah. We feeling good now. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get it.
I'm so fresh when I walk in the room, man. I make that hot stop, drop bodies like kaboom. I'm so fast, in and out like Zoom. Throw me a broom, my sweet rappers out the game, Nice try, but you lose. You're in my way, better move. I don't got nothing to prove. Yes, sir, do you get the message? Get to stepping, because I'm always rapping. No section, we worldwide, man. The sky is the limit. You started, I finished. You rappers is timid, all in your career in a New York minute. From the ashes I rose, I'm out of control. System overload, crash and explode. Sparks flying, it's been ignited. The fire's rising, might try and touch heaven. I am not here for acceptance, man, it's no question. Aiming to be the best, went the most melodious. No felonious, I am a pro at this, a poetess. I just flow with it like an ocean drift. I see them noticing the blood, sweat, and tears. I've been doing this for years. Time to shine chandelier. The summer's here, don't summer fear. I've had enough, I'm up to here. Had enough, I'm up to here. Now this the last draw, now listen clear. No mumble rap, cause it's trapped in a snare. I caught it in there. Please know the end is near. The end is near. The end is near. The end is near. What else can I do? Keep it 100. I'm tired of rappers who thinking they run it. I grab me a mic, you give me a chance. Who knows I might romance you. Can't you see the games in the family? Got the keys around my lanyard. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can't you see the games in the family? Got the keys around my lanyard. Yeah.
So, as opposed to the last song, I do like the delivery on this. The delivery had more energy and enthusiasm to it, and I think the dude can definitely, like, as a vocalist, great. But there were a few things that really stood out to me. First of all, the intro was super long. Like, sorry, I got distracted by a comment. The intro was like over 30 seconds. I've said it a few times, but man, long intros get me, man. I hate waiting around for something to come in. So yeah, long intros get me. Wasn't a big fan of that. Also the beat tags, Jive up there mentioned it. The beat tag at the beginning, that's one thing, but there was a beat tag in the middle that like completely took out whatever you were saying. So I mean, I have no idea what you said at that point because of the beat tag. So maybe it would have been worth it to get the beat, to release the beat or whatever without the tags. It's more professional to do that as well. The vocal mix was like, man, it was close, but it was hitting the compression hard. And there was like, it was missing a lot of body. A lot of that low mids. It's like this song was like the opposite of the last song, where like this didn't have enough in that 300 to 600, even almost up to the 1K range. It was all like the vocals felt all like 2K to 9K, like it was all up there. And then with all that compression, it was a lot. Especially at the end of the song, I could hear the noise that was introduced from either an analog emulator somewhere in the signal chain or a lot of compression boosting the noise floor to introduce that noise. Also, it sounded in some parts like the vocals were gated. If you don't know what gating is, that means basically you set a threshold, and then if the volume, if the loudness of the signal dips below that threshold, then it cuts it out or really, really dims it. So there were times when I felt like there was a gate on it, and you would end a word and vroom, your vocal would vroom, just like suck out and end suddenly. So I don't know, that was kind of weird. There was just basically, it's like you can make good songs. I can hear it. Although I did agree that some of the skips, some of the pauses in between things weren't exactly timed in a comfortable way. Like, it wasn't, when you have breaks in your vocals in a song, I feel like the listener should be able to anticipate it, and then it goes out, and then you anticipate it coming back in, and it comes back in, and it feels comfortable. And those breaks didn't quite feel that comfortable. But as far as lyricism goes and delivery goes, you've got it. Now let's just work on that mix and a little bit of structure and buy some beats. Yeah, I feel like this isn't the song that you submitted last time that we tried to do and didn't do. I feel like the other one was like a bigger, more melodic ballad type song. I would like to hear that one, so send that in so we can hear it sometime. Anyway, moving on. Moving right along. This is not the name of the song. 1 second, let me type this out. I believe this next song is another first time submitter. He goes by the name Mouse the Kid. Oh my god, I didn't fit it right. The song is called Talk to the Rock. Let's give it a listen.
Said talk to the rock. You want me to go talk to the rock? Here I'ma talk to the rock. Said talk to the rock. I'ma talk to that rock. I won't be hitting that rock this time. No songs to throw. Said go talk to the rock. I'ma talk to that rock. I won't be hitting that rock this time. No songs to throw. Said go talk to the rock. Said go talk to the rock. About a distracted, knowing the diss dope is some shit like a rock you smoke to hit. I ain't hoping for nice. I ain't took over shit. I've been wondering what I wanted to stick, stuck to my head. I'ma make you my trick. I'ma make you volunteer while I'm dodging that draft. Got no followers in here, I'm weird and unkempt. I'm still standing, but damn if I stand still longer than a couple seconds. Think about fucking just wrecking this shit, starting over this. Talk to the rock. I'ma talk to that rock. I won't be hitting that rock this time. No songs to throw. Say go talk to the rock. I'ma talk to that rock. I won't be hitting that rock this time. No songs to throw. Say go talk to the rock. Say go talk to the rock. The girl I like got a man and she pregnant. Girls like me want to get attention. I'm sorry, I'm still obsessed with the form. As I'm feeding for crack this season, the grass is green. Papa ass is eating mask. I need to get stacked for only half of the racks I dream of. Maybe all this karma. Is it wrong to look for sugar mamas? Strap on, she got a bank to bribe. Dancing for dollars, got a hand on my Johnson mans and some John's bosses getting handled and nine to sham is monogamous. You want me to snap on these hoes? Rappers get mad, smashing some rocks. This the exodus, I'ma talk to this block. Say go talk to the rock. I'ma talk to that rock. I won't be hitting that rock this time. No stones to throw. Say go talk to the rock. I'ma talk to that rock. I won't be hitting that rock this time. No stones to throw. Say go talk to the rock. Yeah, rock. Yeah. Ain't no stone, it's down no stones to throw. Yeah, ain't no stones to throw. Yeah, ain't no stone.
I don't know why that song like puts me in like a trance. I almost want to go back later and listen to the lyrics to figure out exactly what it's about because it just kind of got tranced out because like you guys have mentioned, he wasn't like on beat. He was just kind of flowing over it, doing his own thing, which at times was disorienting, I feel like, but at other times I'm like, but knowing it's on purpose, it's an artistic decision and I get it and it's kind of cool. And I liked his delivery a lot. Even though it wasn't on, like, in a pocket or on the beat necessarily. Hey, what's up, dude from Croatia? Nice to see you again. Even though he wasn't, like, in the pocket or on the beat or whatever, his delivery was so, like, it caught me. You know what I mean? I don't know, it was weird. But yeah, like you guys have mentioned, vocals were definitely way loud. They weren't settled into the beat. Like, this is like vocals on top of a beat. They're not. This like doesn't. To me, this isn't a mix. It's here's a song idea of here's the style that I'm looking for. Who wants to mix it? Like, it just sounds like a recording over a thing. 'Cause like Jive said, those vocal harmonies, those background things could be. Could use some stereo widening to kind of make room for that main vocal and set those off more to the sides. Also, there was like, at first I was like, oh man, when that bass hits and that kick hits, there's a lot of pumping. Which, if you don't know what pumping is, it's when a bass or a kick hits the compressor and makes the entire song like dip in volume. It's really big, and like it's purposefully done in like some vaporwave and lo-fi type of stuff. I feel like here it was meant to be intentional, but it still bothers me. Even when it's intentional, it still bothers me. But yeah, this is one of those tracks where I'm like, man, with the right type of mix, with the right engineer going in with the right vision, this could be like a really entertaining and like trance-inducing song. So I like where it's going, but I don't like what it sounds like right now, especially because those vocals had like 8K, 9K, somewhere in there. It needs a de-esser, because it was like 8K or 9K was ripping my eardrums to shreds. I dealt with it, but like those S's and stuff up there in the high end, I was like, oh man, killing me. But yeah. Guys, okay, I'm going to be honest with you real quick. Number one, if you're anywhere near Dayton, you should come out to Therapy Cafe on Friday and hang out with us, because it's going to be hella dope performers. Jive, Free, Izai Morales, E-Man Jones, others. You guys should really come out this Friday to Therapy Cafe. But what I was really wanting to be honest with you about was I'm too lazy to capitalize the lyrics, or the song title, because the file name has the song title in it, but I'm kind of just too lazy to capitalize it. So, I mean, deal with it. It's my show. I'll do what I want.
No.
I've been thinking, or maybe I was dreaming about some better days or even having better weekends. My thoughts are always creeping, lurk around, get the best in me. After all, the pressure comes when you mop up in life. Be this the life I chose, or maybe it was even fed to me. Bought into so many things, I don't know if I'm even me. Shit, I don't even know if I'm me. Ayy, by how you fix that shit. I smoke the herb, that shit for the nerds that happen to concur. After that, let the nerves just fade away till I relapse. After that, smoke a BZ back to back to back to back, then back to back. Smoke so much to close my eyes to just see black. I'm a problem child, but as of now a troubled adult. I'm just trying to finish school, chasing dreams on that asphalt. Murking all these the coppers calling me for asshole. Stack the cash in pretty bags and toss it up, then let it fall. This my summer, nigga, best believe I'm taking over. I got demons on my shoulders turning into soldiers. This world's cold, but best believe, bro, I've been getting colder. Playboy K got the rocky wrist looking like a boulder. I've been having dreams out this one girl, she said she loved me. She said she want all of me and nothing but the whole me. I would give her that if I know who am I supposed to be. So I'll just give her what is best for her and what's best for me. Luxurious flow, but you would thought it was some ecstasy. School is pressing me, but mind the fact it won't be best of me. It's the best you see, cause broski ready to go ape on things. Justin would go make the trip to try to sever heads, geez. I'm the type of nigga that will rock the beat right from the 90s. Niggas slimy, but don't try me. Got my gang of wolves beside me. Dime back like I'm Siamese. Moonside looking Pisces. Whole fit looking icy. Mental looking dicey. Pulling all-nighters, bro. Man, that shit's a habit. This music's a drug, and man, I'm an addict. Exhilarating thoughts, the reason I can't go to sleep. I just be thinking about everything I could go achieve. Mom, I know you love me. Pop's been hanging around. Laney Tassie, I'ma make it just to hold us down. Steven always walking around that house putting frowns. I'ma hope he goes to school and that frown turns upside down. I'm that Jiggy Robbie,
driving through my city like I'm Ricky Bobby. Hippie poppy, roll another J until my fingers stop me. I'm at Totsy, no, I won't slow down, bro, that's not an option. What's been poppin'? Haters lurking hard, that's why I'm working harder. Die a martyr, down to barter, focus and you'll make it farther. Trying to get this money up so I can feed my future daughter. She my passion, if she having problems then I move to action. Love the rapping, bass is smacking, hold her tight and that's relaxing. I'll close my eyes and
I close my eyes and I close my eyes and
Whoa, with the sub on the ending got real weird. Oh man, the ending got real weird. Okay. The stutter effects were super dope. Like Jive just said, the way he switches his flow pretty frequently, it makes it, it adds flavor, it keeps it going. The beat was pretty cool. Pretty good energy on the delivery. To me, this is to me, I feel like this song, I guess in particular, is just missing a producer, because here's a couple things. First of all, this one's not a producer thing, it's a mix thing, but I kept hearing weird stuff in the low end. Not when there was bass or anything, but when like there was no bass or kick and he was going, it felt like I was hearing stuff in like the low end that was like a rumble that sounded like there was an air conditioning on, or like the mic stand was getting hit, or like he was pushing too much air in the mic and it was creating thumps somewhere, like plosives. I don't know. Something was going on weirdly there. I don't know where it was coming from exactly, but that was the thing. And his vocals were mixed okay. They felt a bit thin at times, and the reverb was a bit much. They just felt small. I wish they would have been bigger and a little bit less reverb. And then there was a couple things where he held some notes out that could have been tuned. Like, you don't need to auto-tune them, but you could take those notes and just kind of tune them so it lands on the ear better, or don't hold out notes. Either one of those things works. But why I think this dude, especially this song, needs a producer, is because there was a couple spots where I'm like, that delivery wasn't good. Like, he could have rewritten some words, or re-recorded that one part, or try to switch it up or something, because like it didn't come out comfortably. It didn't come out. He like stumbled over a couple things in a couple spots, and then there was other times I'm like, bro, if you added layers to this part right here, if you added some some more amped up, doubles on top of this part, or you know what I mean, like there was a lot of room to do a lot of cool stuff, that wasn't quite there, that could have really taken it to the next level. And then a couple little mixing details. But definitely the stutter effects were super dope. Like the chopped and screwed stuff was cool. And overall, it's in the right place. Bro, come to Dayton and work with me. I'm down. These are all things that I think about while recording people. Like, we do a scratch take, and I'll start thinking about like, okay, that part, I think if we layered that part, and then if you're in the booth with me and you say a line and I don't know what the hell you said, I'm gonna have you do it again. Or if it didn't sound solid, I'm gonna be like, hey man, we need to do that line over, because it didn't land right. Or, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I'll make sure that you get the best out of your session, but you got to be prepared for me to be honest with you and be like, maybe we'll have to do the same line 5 times until you get it just perfect, or at least close to perfect. But I'm not gonna let you walk away with some parts that I'm like, man, he could have done that better. You know what I mean? Anyway. Here's another one. I don't know this one. I don't know what's going on here, but we'll check it out. This was multiple. Oh wait, no. I know what I have next. This isn't what we're doing. This is what we're doing. So, I've got a treat for you guys. This guy has been in the chat. You've seen him talking it up this whole time, and I'm glad that you're here. If you're not here, you're missing out, because this next song is fantastic. I'm not even going to review it, because I just want to play it because he submitted it, and I don't even think I have much to say. So, yep. If you haven't heard this song, you're about to.
We going viral.
I need a new life. New bitch, new watch, I need some new nights. New clothes, new halls for them lonely nights. Old friends, new foes, no new homies, right? I need a new life. New bitch, new watch, I need some new nights. New clothes, new halls for them lonely nights. Old friends, new foes, no new homies, right?
Yeah, I'm still the same boy off the block, G. Looking like I won the lottery. Dropping the top in the blotter speed. I'm ballin', you bout to apply the speed. Yeah, shorty been all on my cock for weeks. She don't believe in monogamy. Two bitties be titties, they with me too litty. Yeah, the speed of life that I'm trying to lead. I just wanna fly in and rock and it become the started. I'm supposed to be wet to the industry. Notice me carrying all of this weight on my arms. Hey, mama need help with the groceries. 100K for a record deal was low to me. Niggas swearing they the best, but ain't showing me. You niggas got big hands, won't go toe to toe with me. Unless you shoot me, I promise no hoe with me. No, ain't no hoe in me. Never let a hoe get close to me. All these labels fighting over me. Mama told me focus on the cheese. Platinum record if I'm on the beat. Hottest nigga from the city, yeah. But still ain't nobody as cold as me. Me and my niggas, we rollin' like windows and smoking Indo, rollin' extendos and playing Nintendo like big old keys. Swear I'ma make it, just don't know when. Can't wait to relax and enjoy all these wins. To that new life as I'm lifting the pin. And free all my niggas like up in the pin. It's up to me if they see daylight again, yeah.
I need a new life. New bitch, new watch, I need some new nights. New clothes, new halls for them lonely nights. Old friends, new foes, no new homies, right? I need a new life. New bitch, new watch, I need some new nights. New clothes, new halls for them lonely nights. Old friends, new foes, no new homies, right? I need a new life. 10 shows, 5 cities in the same night. Spending money, making money at the same time. Let my money talk, so I ain't gotta say it twice. It costs to be the boss, and I'm prepared to pay the price. Yeah, they say that life's a gamble, take a risk, you roll the dice. Yeah, my blood, sweat, and tears, I make so many sacrifices. I grind and shine just like a diamond, so now I'm priceless. They said I ain't done enough lately, so I had to run it up, baby. You either gon' dribble or shoot. I'm where I might land on the moon. They wanna feature, but don't never wanna pay the price. New Year, same me, so call it what you like. No bros over hoes, right? 2018, cash over everything. I've been in my zone, right? Out with the old, in with the new, still the same vogue, right? Shining like a strobe light. I cut off all my hoes, right? So glad I found a new life. I need a new life. New bitch, new watch, I need some new nights. New clothes, new halls for them lonely nights. Old friends, new foes, no new homies, right? I need a new life. New bitch, new watch, I need some new nights. New clothes, new halls for them lonely nights. Old friends, new foes, no new homies, right?
Keep ballin', I hit sauce and I'm way too faded. Drinking way too often, we on that raw shit. Tell that bitch get out my face, so let that bitch giving me brain. 2 a.m. I'm feeling faded, I just got back from Vegas. Look, they don't wanna fuck with rack today. Burn it like I smoke a pack a day. Drop a nigga like a fadeaway. Told you all I can play today. Pull up in the coupe, 2-seater with the roof off. Iced out, got the VVS in my chain. Watch the shit drip by, drip by.
I need a new life. New bitch, new watch, I need some new nights. New clothes, new halls for them lonely nights. Old friends, new foes, no new homies, right? I need a new life. New bitch, new watch, I need some new nights. New clothes, new halls for them lonely nights. Old friends, new foes, no new homies, right? You either gon' dribble or shoot.
Yeah, I don't have anything that I really want to say about it other than, fuck yes. That song is also on the Made in the Midwest Volume 3 playlist. Go to the website to find that playlist and check out my top 40 from the Midwest. Also, Jive will be at Therapy Cafe this Friday in Dayton, Ohio. Come out to that show. And then again, I believe he's at Blind Bob's in Dayton on Sunday. Catch him twice this weekend. And then go back to my playlist and listen to his song. Yeah. Yep. Alright. Back to our originally scheduled programming of actually reviewing songs. He submitted it, but I don't really even want to review it. Like, I don't really have anything to say about it, you know? Like, what am I going to say about that? Let me know what you think about it. Let him know what you think about it. He's here right now. I mean, I love that song. If I wanted to, critique the mix or whatever, like, I could, I guess. But I feel like it's sometimes a song is just good enough that I'm like, I don't really want to critique it. Like, it's good. Like, I don't want to change it. I like it how it is. But I don't know about this song. Let's check it out and find out.
It's 3 a.m. in the morning, and now I'm feeling really lonely. So can I come and jump on it? It's 3 a.m. in the morning, and now I'm feeling really horny. So can I come and jump on it? 3 a.m. in the morning, and now I'm feeling really lonely. So can I come and jump on it? It's 3 a.m. in the morning, and now I'm feeling really horny. So can I come and jump on it? It's 3 a.m. in the morning, and all I wanna do is come and jump on it. Going crazy lately, thinking of you, girl. You know you make it sooner than later. In the bedroom, call me Mr. Pussy Taker. I'ma make it, break it down. Hands touching while I dick you down. Just making all the sounds the way you supposed to do. I know she loving my company, cause if it wasn't for the money, she be bouncing like a Playboy bunny. Riding in the presidential style car, looking like a motherfucking star. You know who you are when I rather have you in my arms. So don't be alarmed when I hit you up 3 a.m. in the morning. Slide through, have a smoke or two. Fuck you till there is no moon. Sunrise when I'm staring you in your eyes. Fuck you with no strings attached. Not worried where I'm going, where I be at. 3 a.m. you is where I be at. It's 3 a.m. in the morning, and now I'm feeling really lonely. So can I come and jump on it? It's 3 a.m. in the morning, and now I'm feeling really horny. So can I come and jump on it? It's 3 a.m. in the morning, and now I'm feeling really lonely. So can I come and jump on it? It's 3 a.m. in the morning, and now I'm feeling really horny. So can I come and jump on it? Working all night, getting it in. When I got this freaky ass text from little mama at 3 a.m. Talking like she with it, and you know I'm with it. So when I get out, it's going down. No stand around, no messing around. It's all work from the west of the night. Because tonight might be my lucky night. Shorty, me and her best friend with a little whipped cream all over our body. Got me speed cleaning, meaning no horn, but I can see them thighs wrap around me, holding on tightly like a pair of vice strip. Just like a stripper, acting like a streetwalker is her motive. So I'm holding nothing back from the back to the front. I'm beating it up from the morning to the evening. Even if I gotta take an energy shot and chase it with a Red Bull, Wall Street, give me this all. It's 3 a.m. in the morning, and now I'm feeling really lonely. So can I come and jump on it? It's 3 a.m. in the morning, and now I'm feeling really horny. So can I come and jump on it? It's 3 a.m. in the morning, and now I'm feeling really lonely. So can I come and jump on it? It's 3 a.m. in the morning, and now I'm feeling really horny. So can I come and jump on it?
3 a.m. in the morning, now I'm yawning. Hungry for some breakfast, hold the bacon, it's the pussy. I don't fuck with pancakes like my flapjacks fluffy. Ooh, I just can't get enough it. Booty like a bag. Call that ass my duffel boot. 3 a.m. I'm all on you. Call me about your problems, I'll solve them. Addition to the ecstasy, subtraction, I don't fuck with thee. Never take away from the experience. I'm so enhancer, put her in the zone. Now she think that she's a dancer. Do it all for me, she's so charity, like I got cancer. She make it rain like that's my dear. I love that puss, I might just band up right now. Stick it to a rammer. Gray leg like Alexander. Tony, hold the flags. 3 a.m. is no mistakes. Loose flex, no closed gates.
It's 3 a.m. in the morning, and now I'm feeling really lonely. So can I come and jump on it? It's 3 a.m. in the morning, and now I'm feeling really horny. So can I come and jump on it? It's 3 a.m. in the morning, and now I'm feeling really lonely. So can I come and jump on it? It's 3 a.m. in the morning, and now I'm feeling really horny. So can I come and jump on it?
Yo, that third verse though, I love that third verse so much. I don't know why. So, although I don't think this is like the most amazing track, I will tell you that I would definitely get nasty and freaky at 3 a.m. to this song. There's no doubt about it. This could be my soundtrack for a 3 a.m. booty call. Like, let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. Especially that third verse. I mean, shit, man. What is there to say? I think the only thing that was kind of killing the vibe for me is those background singing vocals. Were like they were a cool touch, but they could have been a little bit tighter and a little bit tuned better. At times they worked really well, and at other times they really did not work so well. If those were cleaner and like the whole thing had a more solid, tighter vibe, then it would have been a great song. But for me, I'm just like, that's some shit to just throw on at 3 a.m. Just like, oh, we're gonna get freaky. I'm just gonna play this song real quick. I don't have really much else to say. I love that third verse though. Oh my god, I love that third verse. Derek is so mad about all these songs. Derek is not a fan of this song or a few others that I've played. The song, this is the problem, Derek. The song isn't meant to get it. The song is when you already have it and you're doing freaky stuff, so it doesn't really matter. It's just a vibe. They're not dude, if she's paying more attention to that song than to you, then you're already doing it wrong. So I don't know what to tell you there. Oh my goodness. And here we go.
Nice beats.
Angibona ufana nawe bakhuluma kakhulu. I am sorry ngihamba nawe. Yeah, you know it, you're the only one I'm living with. So fast la shine, 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 so fast la shine. I don't want nobody else, I just want you to myself. I can see that you're looking my way. I know you wanna say something, you ain't gotta say nothing. I can feel it, know you meant it. No games, no gimmicks. Shawty know you with it. When we live it, you gon' get it, cause you know I'm feeling like I like you, you like me too. I want you, you want me too. Girl, I love you forever, you're my diamond, diamond. I don't wanna put no pressure on you. Ice on you, moving my way, grinding slow, looking on my way. I'm bored from nowhere. Bakuloma, gakulu. I am sorry, I'm from nowhere. Yeah, you know it, you're the only one I'm living with. So fast la shine, 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 so fast la shine. Girl, I promise I will love you better, I won't hurt you. Nigga, shitty, I'm young. Girl, you know that's how I feel. Girl, you know that's it's for real. Girl, you know that I am serious. Girl, you know deep in your heart I get cool, fine now. No, but when you spot my koti, my koti, my koti, Betty Malia Malobolo, my koti, my koti, my koti, Betty Malia Malobolo. Girl, I wanna wife you. Girl, I wanna love you more than anything. I'm bored from nowhere. Bakuloma, gakulu. I am sorry, I'm from nowhere. Yeah, you know it, you're the only one I'm living with. So fast la shine, 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 so fast la shine.
I would have to say that so far that is the best mix of the night. That's the best sounding track that I've heard tonight. Good song structure, good vibe. I liked his performance. I don't know what he's saying half the time, but I feel it. I like the beat a lot. Dope track. So far it's the best sounding track of the night. I don't really have anything to say about it. I'm gonna look this dude up though, because I want to hear more of it. But although I do understand the I do understand I do understand the dislike for the auto-tuner comparing him to Drake, because he does have a very strong Drake vibe, but that doesn't mean it's not a good song, you know? Like, I can understand not wanting to be compared to someone, but it sounds really good and it's a good song, so That's all I can say about that. Okay. Just going for it.
Always hungry, call it work. Ethic kind of promise it be worth it. Sweet standing me to service. Fuck going online, what's the point? Think you know me, but boy, like you entitled. Nah, boy, you ain't entitled. No, I said it, 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 I said it. I said it, I said it, I said it, I said it, I said it. Fuck you know about me, little boy. Take me for granted, nah, yeah, that's what's up. Tomorrow comes, oh, so we friends now. Just letting you know from here on. Underestimate me, you shall help me, God. It's all on you now. It's all on you. I said it, 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 I said it. I said it, I said it, I said it, I said it, I said it. Always hungry, call it work. Ethic kind of promise it be worth it. Just letting you know from here on. Underestimate me, you shall help me, God. It's all on you now. It's all on you. I said it, 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 I said it. I said it, I said it, I said it, I said it, I said it. I said it, I said it, I said it, I said it.
I have mixed feelings, you guys. I'll tell you, first thing, the mixed thing that got me was that there's like, first of all, at the beginning, there was like just that pad and bass, and like when the note would change, there was like an audible click, and that was weird to me. I don't know why that was happening, and it was bothering me. But then like when she came in, her vocals like were either so compressed or so de-essed that, that it sounded like she had a lisp. Like like there was so much like trying to cut down the S's that it turned them into sh. So I shed it is kind of like what I heard. So that was kind of bothering me, and I was a little bit distracted, but I mean, maybe I missed a verse, but I felt like it was very like I was ready for something bigger or different to happen, and it just didn't. And I don't know, it didn't land for me. I love her voice. I love the way she sounds, but it didn't land for me. There was just not enough there. I didn't catch any build up and release. I didn't catch like any certain structure. It was just like this vibey track throughout. Although I do agree that her voice would sound really good on an EDM mix, and you could take this track, the acapella of this track, and put it over a pretty dope EDM track. So, I mean, if you want that, if you want her acapella of this to do that, let me know and I'll reach out to her and I'll see if she wants to do that, and I'll get it to you EDM people out there. Bam. I do like her voice though. I just feel like I wish she would do more with it. I don't know. Maybe I missed something. Maybe I was a little bit too distracted and I missed something. Okay. I think this is the title of this track. Let me make sure. Yep. I don't know why you named this track this, but I mean, it's your track, bro. You can do what you want. But I'm nervous about it, I'm gonna be honest.
You my bestest girl in the whole wide world. I will always love you. You promise to love me.
I just like the sound of it.
You promise. And promises to be kept, not broken. You don't want to see the other side of me. The next girl I love, I'll kill her if she leaves me. The next girl I love, I'll kill her if she leaves me. The next girl I love, I'll kill her if she leaves me. The next girl I love, I'll kill her if she leaves me. That's right, bitch. You done with sucking dick? Pop you on your lip. No Instagram for the flick. That's gonna get you hit. Go get your daddy, he talking shit. Keisha, I pop right a man in his shit. I don't care if he was rich. Listen here, bitch. Better be happy for the stick. Or I hit you with this stick. Maybe I could get a feature with Future after this. Or maybe I get a white bitch to cut her wrist. Maybe I tell you to shut the fuck up and suck a dick. I mean, my mind take a trip. My daddy used to whip mommy ass a little bit. And dealing with you, it all makes sense. The next girl I love, I'll kill her if she leaves me. The next girl I love, I'll kill her if she leaves me. The next girl I love, I'll kill her if she leaves me. The next girl I love, I'll kill her if she leaves me.
I just like the sound of it.
I don't care about TV, bitch, you better be easy, and you better not tease me. Can't you see that you need me? I sold this bitch D, now my ex being greedy. My man calling Teamy, this nigga wanna be me. But if he hit that, then it's red beamy. Better not smash that Stevie, Jocelyn's real easy, making sure my big weenie. Oh yeah, mommy, I eat Wheaties, even Martin got bag genie. Told you not to watch TV, understand I can't lose you. Those things that I've been through, that's why I wanna kill you. Cause you said that you love me, come to find out you never want me. Alright, bitch, I'ma hunt you. When I find you, I'ma kill you. The next girl I love, I'll kill her if she leaves me. The next girl I love, I'll kill her if she leaves me. The next girl I love, I'll kill her if she leaves me. The next girl I love, I'll kill her if she leaves me.
I just like the sound of it.
Good God, Derek. You are a dark motherfucker. Goodness gracious. I was afraid to play that song, rightfully so. And I love how someone pointed out, it does have legitimacy in today's market. I love how someone, okay, hold on. The comments made this whole thing great. Oh man, I missed some stuff. Okay. Someone said, he ain't getting no pussy with this song. Yeah, you wanted to say I wasn't gonna get pussy with the 3 a.m. song, but you're out here playing "I'll kill her if she leave me" type shit. Like, come on. Someone said Eminem's little cousin or Eminem's cousin, Lil Skittle. That was hilarious. Yeah, man, that was dark. And it made me so mad that it's such a dark and twisted concept, but that hook is so catchy. It has legitimacy in today's market because that hook is catchy. The next girl I love, I'll kill her if she leave like that. It's not okay for that to be that catchy. You Eminem had sex with Lil Peep. It was so interesting. If you want some actual, I gotta hate how catchy that freaking hook is. Okay, so real though, the vocal mix is close. It's not quite there. It feels a little bit loose. It's not like, it's not tight. It's not solid. The vocal mix, the main vocal mix. It's hard to exactly say what you should do to it. It sounds like the recording is the source of being a little not that great. But then you did a lot of cool things with like having the pan vocals and the hook and whatnot. But if you're gonna do that, you got to realize that when you pan something hard left and hard right, they seem much louder. So you got to bring them down and EQ that low end and a little bit of the high end off so that they kind of settle back in the mix. I mean, there was just a few mixing things, like just to make things settle in together, but I'm still mad about how catchy that hook is because it's so wrong. All right, I gotta get to the next train. Oh my goodness, Derek. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. When I saw the song title earlier, I was like, I don't know if I should be doing this. And my instincts were right, but whatever. Here we are now. So, why do people make songs with the most difficult to spell titles? I did it wrong. There we go. There we go. holy shit, that had a lot of elements to it. I love that DJ Russell pointed out that the lyrics were hard as fuck. I'm just kidding. Okay, so some cool things. The transitions between the parts was super cool. At the very beginning, there was this like low end thing happening. Like it was almost like a kick or a bass with like a slow attack and release that made it feel like there was like a helicopter, like boom, 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 boom. That was really cool. And then at the end, there was that like that really like sound over those pads, and like you did weird things like with the stereo widening of that thing, where it felt like there was a lot of noise. It felt like there was like the main synth pad stuff happening right here, and then that like that noise was like like across here, and it was like really trippy. And for a second, I was like, man, because of the name of the song, I was like, man, if I was on shrooms listening to this, I think I would flip my shit. Like, this seems a bit intense for psilocybin. Anyway, let's get to the mix stuff. When it first came on, I was immediately like, whoa, that high end, and especially something in 4K, like 4K, 4,000 hertz, definitely. There was something that I was like, wow, a little bit much there. And then throughout the entire thing, I started like the whole overall as a macro, your mid range and a little bit of the highs are definitely outweighing the balance of the frequency response of the whole track. Like there was parts where I was expecting the low end to really come in and it just didn't, and it was a little bit underwhelming. But basically, from what I can tell, is that the style of music and the type of what it is, everything's really clean. Everything has its place in the frequency spectrum. Everything has its own tone, every sound that you're using. And the cool thing about that is you're not creating masking anywhere, and there's nothing really competing with each other. But the other thing about that, it's a double-sided sword or double-edged sword, whatever. The other side of it is that by doing that, everything is in its own place, but it sticks out because there's nothing else that blends with it in that frequency spectrum, so that everything individually sounds like loud, and especially the things in the mid-range, because like I said, your mid-range is really heavy, and it's outweighing some of the shine, and it's outweighing the body and the oomph of the low end. But I mean, I think there's just like some leveling to be done. I think there's just some leveling to be done to make certain things fit. Not fit. They all fit together, but some things are just more overwhelming than others. Some things are just more overwhelming than others because their frequency range that they lie in and their level and how they react in the song are sticking out a bit hard. Like that rising synth that started real low and went like all the way up. That synth was like super loud. It was very powerful and overwhelming. And there was just a few things like that throughout the composition. Like it's a good composition. Everything has its place. Your transitions are cool. The sound design is very interesting. It has not enough changes to like keep you going. It's good, but it's really leveling it all out so that it doesn't sound like making the sounds blend together a little bit more into one big cohesive piece instead of sounding like a bunch of pieces next to each other or on top of each other, which is what it sounds like. There's a bit too much separation between every sound, which is strange because a lot of times you have too much overlap in masking and creating problems, but this was like everything was in its place almost a little too much, and it made things stick out constantly. Yep. I think that's the best way to, yeah, that's what I got.
my phone? Why she all up in my zone? I swear all my old things looking run down. Bitch, you got some nerve trying to come back around. What the fuck you want now? What the fuck you want now? Breaking down aloud, it helped me feel melodic. She hate me now, at least we got one thing in common. I waste an hour with you knowing I don't got it, but she keep on calling for more, yeah. Hop in the truck, keep my foot pressed to the floor. Break my own heart every day, fuck you think I do it yours. Bitch, I'm an entrepreneur, whip it until my arms sore. Fucked around and got money, they cut you out cause I'm bored. Don't get no fucks, no. Cause I know, I just can't trust them. They slipping now, I bet they switch up when the buzz comes. It ain't a single one I'm stuck on. Bitches get on love, no, you can't get off. I swear all my old things looking run down. Bitch, you got some nerve trying to come back around. What the fuck you want now? What the fuck you want now? And I swear all my old things looking run down. Bitch, you got some nerve trying to come back around. What the fuck you want now? What the fuck you want now? Old things looking run down. Bitch, you got some nerve trying to come back around. What the fuck you want now? What the fuck you want now?
Oh, I just realized I left the mic on that whole time. Dang. I like that track. I liked it. I enjoyed it. There were times where I felt like the vocals were a little bit buried behind the beat. Maybe because they were lacking a little bit of body, a little bit of that 500 to 1K range. But I mean, it was close. It was close. The auto tune was done really well, in my opinion, and I like it. I enjoyed it. I would listen to it. I'd put it on a playlist probably and check it out later. But yeah. So I need to find something real quick, and while I'm trying to find it, I'm gonna try to do a bit of an outro. Hold on. Timeout. So, if you haven't heard me say it already, this Friday, Therapy Cafe in Dayton, Ohio, E-Man Jones, Free, Jive, Izai Morales, Zach Daly, and Postman, and a few other cats. I never remember everybody's name. It is very likely to be a fun time. Come out to that. July 14th at Stone Tree Studios in Indianapolis is Zachary Leone's album release show party type thing. I unfortunately won't be able to be there, but it will be a fun time. That's at Stone Tree Studios in Indianapolis. I mixed and mastered that album, so that's out now. You can go listen to it on Spotify. It's a really cool concept album. DeCasso will be at Trism in Columbus on July 27th, and then at the Faymore Fest, July 28th in Fortville, Indiana, I believe is the name. Fortville. I got one more song in me. Hold on. I got one more. We're doing a 2-hour show, boys. Yep. So, the Faymore Fest on July 28th is being put on by a dude that I just recently worked with named Corey Gossett. We just finished up an EP with him, and here is a sneak premiere. It comes out later this week, but here is a sneak premiere at his song called We Could. After this, I'm going to sign off. So, bro, Kevin, hit me up and I will send you a shirt for For sure, send you a shirt. Hopefully I can play this song. It's gonna take me a second. So let's check this song out real quick. Like. And play.
Got me thinking of the city, too much time to claim it or you. Rolling with me, you could roll up, running on it. Keep me busy, keep running from it, but I think you with me, and I'm not kidding, we could leave our mark on the Midwest. Heart beating so fast that it's jumping out the kid's chest. Like he's working on his fitness. Like he rides a bike to work so he can handle all his business. I'm in a different city every other night, telling every girl back home that it's worth the flight. We gon' keep on trying till we get it right. It may not be till tomorrow, let's get it on tonight. Yeah, so I walk through with my eyes low. Have the type of fun that got me chilling in your time zone. If you ain't speaking positivity, then die slow. Don't wanna see you out at any one of my shows. This whole vibe got me thinking of the city. Too much time to claim it or you. Rolling with me, you could roll up, running on it. Keep me busy, keep running from it, but I think you with me, and I'm not kidding, we could. This whole vibe got me thinking of the city. Too much time to claim it or you. I'm not kidding, we could roll up, running on it. Keep me busy, keep running from it. Roll up, running on it. Roll up, running, we could. My city on a whole new vibe. I can see it in a whole new light. Made friends, we got all new ties. Rewired, I got a whole new mind. It's like I get to see it for the first time. Always making the best out of the worst times. Killing every song we doing on the first try. No take twos, you know why. Just say what I mean and we reminisce until we both cry. Then we both sigh, call it a good night. No, we never really got it like we should, right? You know we never really got it like we should, right? This whole vibe got me thinking of the city. Too much time to claim it or you. Rolling with me, you could roll up, running on it. Keep me busy, keep running from it, but I think you with me, and I'm not kidding, we could.
Alright guys, that was Corey Gossett, We Could. This comes out pretty soon. This week his EP, New Slate 50/50 comes out. That is going to be it for the show. That's 2 hours. I am spent. I am done. Like always, thank you for your time and space and attention. I appreciate you watching. I hope you got some good feedback out of it and had a good time. Remember, don't start no shit, won't be no shit. I will catch you next week. Thank you. Love, peace, compassion, happiness, respect, unity, all that good stuff. Thank you. Bye. I love you.